Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Samantha and I talk about rescuing things to resell online for a profit. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel. I will be putting out content to help you on your reselling journey, as well as just tips and tricks for daily motivation. Today, I'm going to break up the monotony of continuous unboxing videos for you guys and kind of share a little bit about what I am doing currently and why I'm taking these steps to doing it. So today's video is going to be focused on getting rid of old stale listings and what the importance of doing that is. I'm really good about, sourcing items. That's the easiest part, of course. Taking pictures, listing the items, storing the items, cleaning the items and all of that. But after I get the listing up, it's been really hard for me to keep up with the multiple sites because I do cross post. I try to cross post on 3, but really it's cross posted to at least Mercari and Poshmark. So I'm really trying to add eBay into all of them. But in order to do this, I need to keep up with my other 2 closets in as far as like deleting stale items, relisting, and removing items that have sold. So if you're familiar with Mercari, you'll know using the app is not very user-friendly for the seller. And what I mean by this is when something sells, say on another site or locally, you go into your Mercari to delete it or multiple items. And every time you delete one, it goes back to manage your listings and it brings you back to the very top of your closet. Meaning you have to scroll and find the item again, or you have to type it up in the search bar. But let's be real, when you have hundreds of listings like me, I have 900 and something on Poshmark alone, and Mercari doesn't really count them, but I'm pretty sure I have close to the same amount on Mercari too, because I do cross post everything now. That's going to take forever and that's not going to be worth my time, and it's going to be super time consuming if I have to scroll through each individual item and then go back every time I delete one. So what I started doing was selecting them in batches and hitting deactivate, which is great. I mean, it's nice that they have a feature to where it's not going to put you all the way back to the top of your closet. But when you're going through and you're scrolling through your closet, you have inactive items and you have active items. So it kind of gets confusing as the seller, like, well, did this item sell or why did I hit deactivate? So something I'm going to force myself to do this week is go and clean up my Poshmark and Mercari closets and relist items. I have new inventory coming in, but before I even touch that new inventory, I really want to get my Mercari cleaned up and Poshmark if possible. Being a one-man band, it is definitely hard to keep up with all of this. But I find if you keep up with it, it's not going to be as hard as, say, you're doing what I'm doing, which is going back from the pretty much very beginning and deleting all these items. So I'm going to share some screenshots of, I'm going to share the video of actually going in and deactivating or deleting deactivated items, as well as going through and deleting active items for you guys, so you can kind of see how easy it is using your laptop. And maybe this will force you to keep up with it, because if I kept up with it every 100 items I had listed, A, I could be selling more because I'll be relisting more and more often, and B, it's going to take me less time because I'm not scrolling through items that have already sold or are inactive for any kind of reason. So always saving time in your reselling business is going to make you more money in the end, because you can focus on things that are going to be making you more money. So let me go ahead and show you guys how to do this using your laptop. Maybe you haven't tried it, maybe you have, and maybe you're going to implement this into your business so that you can start making more money and stop leaving money on the table. So let's go ahead and show you how to do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to start out by going to my listings right here. I clicked on inactive because these are ones that I deactivated. And now I'm over here, I'm going to sort by oldest first. So then it's going to take me to the oldest listings. And I'm already there. So I'm going to hit select all. And now that I know all of these are the inactive items, I don't have to worry about deleting any active. And then you'll just delete it in batches of 20. Which seems tedious, but then again, I have not deleted anything ever. I've only made them deactivated because it was so difficult to use the app. But now that you can use the computer, it's much faster. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of these done. And then I'm going to come back and share with you how to do the active. All right, now that I've went through and cleaned up all the inactive items, which were items either that sold, I got rid of, or for any reason don't have anymore, I'm going to share how to do the active items now so that I can start relisting these and push them back to the top of the newsfeed on Mercari. So let's head over and show that now. So finally done with all the inactive. As you see, there's no inactive left. I'm going to go ahead and click active. And then I'm going to go over here and sort by oldest first. I think it's already sorted that way. Now this one, I'm not going to be able to do select all that applies just because there are items I'm not going to want to delete. So I will just have to go and select them manually and pick out which ones I want to delete that way. So it's going to be very similar, except you're not going to want to use select all that applies. I am so happy that this is done. I've cleaned up my Mercari closet. Now the next step is to use my third-party reselling tool that cross-posts for me and relist all the items that I want to on Mercari so that they get, you know, more views being pushed back up to the top of the news feed. And then I can kind of manage it from here. What I think I'm going to do continuing is going through it 3 times a week, something like that, deleting old, deleting solds, and stuff like that, as well as relisting. So I'm going to allot certain days and a certain amount, say 20 items every 3 days I'm going to relist or something like that, which you can kind of put whatever numbers you want in there. I'm probably going to do more than 20 just because I have almost 1,000 active listings. So 20 is nothing compared to that 1,000. So I'm just going to go through 3 times a week, relist those items, and I can share with you guys my results of relisting. But I know for a fact this is going to save me time, and this is going to help me grow as a reseller by saving me time because I can focus on other areas of my reselling business. I know it seems intimidating, but I promise it's going to be worth it. Make sure if you want to implement any kind of change into your reselling business that you just do it. And after you get caught up, and yes, it may be a $0 day for me because I'm not listing anything new right this second, it's going to be profitable in the future. And as long as I keep up with it, it's not going to be as rip your hair out, time consuming as it was today. But definitely do it for your business, especially if you have tons of listings and you really want this to work as a reseller. It's going to save you time. It's going to make you more money, and you're just going to be less stressed by doing this. So if you would like to see a video of me covering the relisting portion, I would love to share that with you. I plan to have a video very soon sharing the third-party site that I use, which is List Perfectly, and kind of show you how easy it is to relist items using their site. So again, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure that you follow me on Instagram. If you're not, it's Thrifty on a Dime. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. And until the next one, I hope you guys have a wonderful day.